Hi, hello everyone. I am Shirley, and today I will be presenting on behalf of my team, which are
Giorgia,
Elena,
Giorgia,
Alberto,
Agnese,
Beatrice.
So let's start with having a look at the problem caused by antibiotic waste. Every day, there are thousands of doses of antibiotics consumed all over the world, in Italy, in Piedmont, everywhere. In 2018, Piedmont reported 15.1 daily doses per 1,000 inhabitants. While this helps tracking the medical use, what's completely missing is a quantitative understanding of the waste generated, especially the packaging waste. So in 2021, Piedmont generated over 12 million tons of special waste. Around 6% was hazard, which included expired or used antibiotic packaging. Although only 2% ended up in the landfill, that's still a huge amount of waste every year. So what's the real issue here? There's clearly no data on how much antibiotic packaging is produced or recovered every year, and the system just treats everything as dangerous. While this ensures safety, it prevented the circularity in the system and hid the real environmental cost. We believe we can change this with better design and communication. Since many blister packs combine both plastic and aluminum, it makes it very hard to recycle and also very dangerous to incinerate because burning PVC will release toxic substances, and mono-material blister packs can solve this. So here are 3 cases we found regarding this. The first one is a fully recycled all aluminum blister, compliant with the EU regulations and offers a strong protection and easy recyclability. Second case develops paper-based blister packs that use heat sealing and meet the requirements of specific European directives that sets the mandatory guidelines for packaging and end waste. Case 3 is using one single type of plastic, either PP or PET, for both sides of the blister, which allows the whole package to enter a single recycling stream. Beyond the materials, a redesign of the packaging itself could also make even multi-material packaging separable in its component. So at the moment, there is no particular evidence on the internet for this kind of design, but many day-to-day pharmaceuticals already present peel-off system for accessing product. Usually some pre-scored tier line around the single dose and some lift tabs on one corner that facilitates the opening and the separation of 2 sealed layers, enabling better sorting of each one. And by adding visible disassembled instruction, this can also help the user to know what to do. With a very little design effort, each of the current distributed packs could be put back in the circle of the materials and be reused. Today, most of the users are not aware of how to properly dispose the antibiotic blister pack after use. Confusion, lack of visible information, and absence of collection system leads to improper disposal, often in general waste or worse, incineration. And that's why packaging itself must speak with icons, with QR codes, or just short instructions. These are some easygoing but effective ideas that we found. Standardized phrasing like return to pharmacy, a pictogram to signal pharmacy return, color coding to make it clear which products are for home recycling and which ones are for return bins, QR code linking to drop-off maps or platforms like Routeware, which tackled recycling education and communication in a very interactive way with an app explaining how to dispose thousands of items. In fact, in Italy, there's something very similar already existing in pharmacies, like this. But they're very underused. So by adding a small mark on the packaging itself, we believe it can guide the consumer behavior at the moment of disposal. So to conclude, by promoting mono-material blister packs, designing packaging for easier disassembly, and communicating disposal clearly through icons and return messages, we could normalize sustainable behavior in pharmaceutical use. In Piedmont, the current estimate shows that less than 2% of the hazard healthcare waste, including antibiotic packaging, is sent to landfill, which may seem like a small percentage, but it still represents thousands of kilos per year improperly disposed. If these solutions can be implemented, even just a 10 to 15% of improvement in correct disposal behavior could save thousands tons of packaging annually, decreasing the release of toxic substances and improving the visibility of antibiotic waste in the regional data tracking. Finally, on a national scale, strengthening take-back behaviors and improving packaging recyclability can also make this often invisible waste stream measurable, manageable, and most importantly, circular. So that's all. Thank you for your time and your attention. I hope we'll see you very soon. Bye!